Hello dear friends, so let's have the practical session of HTML tags that we have discussed earlier in my videos. Okay, there we just had a discussion about them. Okay, so let's start and see how we can practically use those tags. Okay, so let's start. As we discussed there, first of all we have to start our document with docs, with doc type. Okay, that will tell that your document is as HTML5. Okay, so let's see doc type. Okay, HTML. Fine, so let me just increase the size here so that that will be more visible to you all. Fine, I hope it's fine. Okay, so the next is, see, okay, okay, so first of all we have to use docs type, okay, before the entire text on the web page. That declares document as HTML5. In HTML5 it's yes, it is very important to declare it. Okay, fine, it is required, you can say. So let's start with HTML tag now. HTML. Okay, now what we will do, see, we need the closing for this tag HTML. So the tags, those who are having the closing and opening, they are the container tags as we discussed. Okay, so after this let's write down few lines. Okay, I am writing about HTML tag only. The first tags, the first set of tags, so they are the first set of tags. Okay, clear? After the docs HTML. Okay, after the doc type HTML tag. Okay, fine. Now after this, so we are using, so these two tags, what are they indicating? HTML tags are indicating, HTML tags are indicating the starting and ending of an HTML document. Okay, so this is what I have written. See, you can simply give the enter also like this. Okay, so this is what I have written. Now another thing, I want to see this, okay, on my browser. So what I will do, I will simply see, I have written this, I will go to file, save as. Okay, and I am saving my file here in my folder I have created here of HTML. Let me this one. Okay, so I am writing here one.html or htm. Okay, anything you can use. Fine, there is already one file. Okay, so now if I want to see the my output, okay, let's see here the output. Okay, see, out's coming here, okay, on this browser. Fine, now after this we will use the head tag. Okay, head tag that contains the web page title and other descriptive information that we discuss. Metadata. Okay, it gives the metadata. Metadata means data about data, information. Okay, fine, so it defines where the title and the other descriptive information will appear. So we have to give the title. Okay, head. Fine, I have to close head tag. Fine, now the title of the web page comes under head tag. Okay, so I will write here title tag. Title, whatever the title you want to give to your page, like I am writing here about HTML5. Okay, this is my title. I have to close my tag. Okay, clear? You just keep in mind that you always have to close your tag with this forward slash. It should be there. Okay, fine. See, you can close, even you can write your about HTML here also. You can close your tag here also. It will not create any difference. Okay, fine. So this is my head tag. So here we discussed HTML tag, head tag and title tag. Okay, so don't forget that your closing tags always end with the forward slash. Okay, now after that, here is metadata tag. See, it's this tag is the optional one tag because it include a page description, author, copyright information or any other keyword you want to use. Okay, because it does not appear in the browser window. Fine, so it includes the extra descriptive information. Fine. So how to use it? So we use it after the title tag. See, keep in mind this tag is not appearing in your browser window. Fine. So how to use? Let's see. Just have a look. Meta name, okay, is equal to, then I will write here author. Okay, after that I would love to tell about content, who has written the content. Suppose I am writing here RR. Okay, one more R. Okay, clear? So after that I will close this tag. Clear? So this information, as it is optional one, so it will not come on the browser window. After that, the most important part, that is the body tag. Okay, this tag comes after the head tag, after the closing of the head tag. Okay, this tag closes the body portion of the tag. Fine. The final set of tags, it contains the main content of the web page. It is a container element that includes text, graphics and other elements and other tags too. Okay, formatting text, formatting tags too. Clear? So after writing, so let's start the body tag. Okay, I already written the content here. Fine. Then after that I have to close my body tag because here my content is just finishing it. Okay, I'm just finishing this content. So this is my basic structure of HTML. Fine, this is the basic structure. Again, I already given the name to this file. So what I will do, I will go to file and simply click on save, or you can press the shortcut key Control plus S also. Fine, so let's see the output in the browser window here. Okay, I will refresh this file. You can see output is coming. Fine. So this is whatever you will write down in the body tag, okay, that will appear on your browser window. You can see here the meta name, this information is not coming on the page. Fine. So I am again telling you it's the optional one. Fine. So let's move forward with for new tags. Okay, that you will see the changes in your browser, that is a modifying paragraph text. So here we have few tags with us. Okay, in how to modify your text or your paragraph. See, paragraphs are surrounded by vertical space of one line, okay, that indicates the starting of the paragraph of a text. So first of all we will start with the paragraph tag. Okay, what is the use of this tag? See, this tag simply add the space, okay, before starting the paragraph. Fine, this tag is used to start a new paragraph and inserts a blank line above the new paragraph. So let's see how it works. Suppose I want to simply add here, I am adding p tag here, I am closing my p tag here. Okay, I have closed this tag. Fine. Now again I want to write something, any other line. Okay, suppose I am writing about this p tag only. So what I will write, okay, it displays a blank line blank line between each paragraph. Okay, so let me close this also, the important thing. Okay, so now you will see the change. What will happen here? See, paragraph, I already told you it will insert a blank space between the paragraphs. So let's check. Control S, I am saving my file, and let's go back. I am pressing F5 key to refresh it. Okay, so now you can see what is happening here. P P tag is inserting the blank space above this line here also, okay, and here also. Before starting, you can see between these two lines there is a space. Okay, fine. Now the next tag is how to start a new line. Okay, how to start a new line. See, for starting the new line we use the BR tag. Which tag? BR tag. Okay, so how to start it? Let's see. BR. Okay, fine. After that, suppose I want to mention the address. Okay, let me just simply give the space first. Okay, so that it will start with the next line. Okay, so I will write here address. Okay, now after that I will use BR tag. I will close it also. Okay, BR. Okay, now what I want to write here the address. Suppose I am writing here sector 20. Okay, and sector 20, and simply C 68. Okay, after that I again breaking the line. Okay, then I am writing here Delhi. Okay, fine, clear. Again I am breaking the line. I am using here Noida. Okay, Noida, and the pin code 201301. Okay, so this is all. What I have to close my P tag also. Fine, so let's see, you can use BR tag like in a vertical manner also, this way also. Fine, like this also, this way also. Fine, and you, as earlier we were using, you can use this way also. So let me just reduce the spaces. Fine, here, here. Okay, so let's save and refresh our browser with F5. Okay, and see the changes. Okay, now you can see here address. Before address we have used the P tag, so it is giving the blank space here, and after that we have used the BR tag, that is bringing the each line to the next line. Okay, so clear? Fine. So BR tag, if you will not use the BR tag, all the text given between P and P tag will appear in the same line. Clear? So here we have one more tag, that is WBR tag. Okay, WBR tag. Fine. It is like, it adds a line break if required. Fine. Like to avoid the awkward conditions. Fine, like suppose if you were to if your word is a longer word is appear near the end of the line, then it simply causes a awkward spacing. So for that purpose we need the BR tag. I'll tell you as we write down in the notebook. Okay, as we write down in the notebook, sometimes our word comes at the end of the line. Okay, so what we do, we simply write down the dash here and half portion on the next line by putting the dash. So same thing is here. Okay, so I just want to tell you that WBR tag and BR tag, they are the different one. Okay, it results in a new line only if the flow of text requires it. Fine, so WBR tag is the new tag in HTML5. Okay, I'm repeating, WBR tag is the new tag in HTML5. Fine, so next is inserting a blank space. How to insert the blank space? Like you can use ampersand. I am writing here NB SP. Okay, so control S and this one. Fine. So what is happening? It gives the one more blank space. Okay, before it here. Okay, earlier there was one blank space, now it has given one more blank space above this line. So this tag is basically known as non-breaking space. Okay, your web browser will not create a line break where you insert these characters. You can also use blank spaces to help the position an element on a web page, such as pictures also. Fine. So NBSP tag in the line where you want to add a blank space. Fine. Wherever you want to add a blank space, you can use this. Fine. So let's see, refresh my browser. So it is adding the space. Clear? If you want to add the more blank spaces, you have to type this code multiple times. Clear? So this is how we use it. Okay, so next is next tag. Okay, adding a comment. Okay, adding a comment. So comment is what? It is also the optional part, okay, that is not displayed by the web browser. Fine, it simply gives you the description. Okay, it helps you to update the section of the text or specifies the reason for using specific tag, simply for giving the for giving the description of your tags. Okay, it's optional one, but yes, of course we will see how to use it. Okay, as it is optional, but we should know that how to use like this. Okay, so I am writing here, we have discussed how many tags? HTML. Okay, then head, then title, then body, then paragraph. Okay, paragraph. Fine, fine. Title, body, paragraph, and new line, new line. Okay, these tags. Okay, tags. So okay, so let me close this tag also. How to close this tag? Look here, like this. Control S. You will see it is not going to come over your browser window. Okay, here it is not coming. Okay, fine. So next tag is horizontal rule. Inserting a horizontal rule means line across your web page to separate different sections of your information. Okay, by default browser displays a horizontal line with a thin gray line. Okay, you can insert any number of horizontal rules on a web page with the help of HR tag. Okay, with the help of HR tag. So let's see, let's use it. Suppose I am writing here simply HR. Okay, I'm simply writing HR tag. Clear? So let's see the change in the browser window. Refresh it, F5 key. You can see this is the gray line coming over here. This gray line is the horizontal rule. Now you can adjust the size, thickness and width also of this horizontal rule. How to do this? Horizontal HR. Okay, I am writing here size is equal to 10. Okay, I am giving the size 10 here. Fine. After that I am writing here width, okay, is equal to 50%. Okay, 50%, and this. Now let's see the change, and F5 key. Now you can see the horizontal rule here according to the given size. Okay, its thickness change, its width has changed. Clear? So these are the all tags we have discussed till now. Okay, I hope through this practical session these tags are more clear to you. Okay, thank you.